Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Fun Stuff Friday and we have some fun stuff to play with. And today we're going to be actually playing with a couple of bits and pieces. We've got the Distress Oxide inks that my husband gave me, as well as these Crayola shimmer gel crayons. And we will be playing with them both today, just for fun. And we're going to be playing with them on this picture, which is a Sarah Richter picture out of Creature of the Night special. So I've never used distressed oxide inks before, so I'm really hoping that they work the same way that the other the other ink pads do. And as you can tell, yeah, I was playing with them last night and did a bit of a swatch. So we've got Kitsch Flamingo Pink, Carved Pumpkin, Black Soot, Faded Jeans, Lucky Clover, Squeezed Lemonade, uh, Shaded Lilac, and Savaged Patina, as well as Fire Brick. So those are the colors that we're going to be basing everything with. And then I haven't swatched these, so let's quickly swatch these. Because I haven't gotten to those yet. So let's swatch out these crayons from Crayola. And these are just gel crayons. Need my pen. And this one is white. And it's definitely white. It's so white you can't see it on the white paper. But it does have a bit of a shimmer. I don't know if you can see that. See that shimmer? Which is great. And then the next one is black. Go figure, huh? And I'm probably going backwards through this, but that's okay. So there is the black. It definitely is black. And it doesn't have as much of a shimmer. But we're going to also drag it with a bit of water as well. So just like any other gel crayons, you can use these dry or with water. I think I need my other water pen because that one's almost dry. Come here. Trying to make sure that this one's the water one, not my... Yeah, it's just the water. So as you can see, it drags out quite a ways, which is great. And the next one is a magenta. I was about to write with my water pen. That's not going to help. So we'll be using these on the dragons, as well as possibly for some of the sky mixed into the distressed inks. Yeah, there's a bit of shimmer there too. A little bit. And The next one here is violet. And I'm actually gonna, where did I put it? There we go. Just gonna take the end here. So as you can see, it works both wet or dry. And I don't have, let's see, maybe I can use this. So as you can see, you can smudge it. Just like you would any other gel crayon. This one here is Blue Bolt. It's a nice blue. I'm not going horribly overboard with the amount that I laid down. This blue has a lot of pigment in it. That's really good. And then we've got a lighter blue here, and this is sky blue. Oh, the lid did not want to come off that one. Or go back on. Again, we're going to take our pen, our water pen here, and just drag that out a little bit and see how well it works. It works pretty good, pretty good. I hope everybody is enjoying the Harry Potter-a-thon that has started today. I was able to stop in on a few streams this morning. So this one is Emerald. I'm not going to be able to do too many more today. I'll try to, but I can't guarantee too much. It is my youngest son's birthday, so we will be busy with him after, well, we'll be busy with him. I'm not quite sure when. He wants Chinese food for dinner, so it may take me a while to get his dinner ready. Because of course my son wants Chinese food. And this one is golden yellow. My pen wants to run away. Some really nice colors. Oh, it's the wrong pen. I grabbed the wrong pen. And then we have orange circuit. And I will probably be using these dry. With a brush, so. Alright, so here's the orange. And it also spreads out really nice with some water. And this one is last but not least is red. Red, 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 red. Okay. And that is definitely red. Alright, so there are all of our colors for the Crayolas. I'm just going to put them back in their box here, preferably in the same order that I took them out. Because I'm going to put them aside and we're going to work with the distressed oxide inks first. So depending upon how long we play with these today, will depend upon or will be the determining factor on how much we get done. As of the hug and that sort of stuff with the Harry Potter-a-thon, it's just a really busy day. Alright, so I've got the distressed oxide inks here. So the first one we're going to use is the pumpkin. So we've got carved pumpkin here, and we've got a brush, and we're going to, of course, do the pumpkin, right? So I'm just going to take this brush, I'm going to load it up. Get that all nice and orange. Make sure that I've got trying to make sure I've got enough movement here. Like I said, I've never used these before, so trying to use them the same way I would any of the other inks, and I'm not sure if that's the way to use them or not, but this paper just seems to drink them right up. Does make doing this a lot quicker, that's for sure. Sorry, I just got a really bad cramp in my hand. And what we'll probably end up doing is we'll base everything with the ink. And come back through with colored pencil and finish it off once the ink is dry. Watched Zucchini Kitty last night, and yeah, I don't think I'm going to be making anything like hers, but I will try. because that woman is a goddess when it comes to this stuff. And she uses the big pads, and I tried that last night and it just made a big old mess. Alright. And did everybody see that wonderful picture that Emily drew for the giveaway for the Harry Potter-a-thon? And it just got just gorgeous, absolutely darling picture of Hermione. Alright. So I know this is not looking very nice, but it will, hopefully, by the time I'm done. Right now we're just getting the color down. And spread around a little bit. This is the very first time I've ever used these, so I hope you forgive me for if I'm doing it wrong because I don't know. If you do want to see somebody who is a master with these things, go watch Zucchini Kitty. Karen is just I think that's her name is Karen. Pretty sure. But she's just really good with them. And of course, I am completely amateur. Trying to get these things to spread around. Without it looking like a blotch job. So if you have these inks and know of a good way to spread them that I'm not already using, other than with the big spreaders, the big round handled ones, I have those and they do spread quite nicely with them for large areas. But in these really small areas, I need a little more control. And I'm even finding that these brushes aren't getting all the way into the areas I want them to get into without going over. So I'm just going to go through this whole area really lightly, putting the darker areas elsewhere because we've got to do a flame area inside from them lighting the flame. And we'll be adding some yellows and reds and other things on the inside of the pumpkin to make it look all flamey. Okay, so there's our orange. Now we're going to take fire brick, wipe that off, and we're going to take this one here, and we're going to go trying to it's separated. I hate that. So I'm going to put that down there, and I'm going to blend it in. Some of that orange. Yeah, that'll work. And I've taped down the page so that it won't lift up. I think I'm going to use a different thing to put down the fire red though. Because this is showing separation, which I don't want. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually take this paintbrush I don't know why that's and I could have probably used a dry paintbrush for this, but grab one of these. Because that's giving off too much water. just putting in some details here on the edge. Some shadow details. Let's just drop the brush and make a big old mess. I don't know what my hands are doing today. For some reason they're cramping up, and does not work well when you're working with small things like brushes. Okay, now we're going to take this orange and we're just going to blend that in. Let's see if we can do it this way. And take a dry brush. Boy, that dark is not wanting to tone down a whole lot. It's the wrong one. Now, I'm not horribly fond of the way that this is going, but we'll continue to work with it. Like I said, we'll fix whatever we need to with colored pencils if we get to that point. From what I understand, the oxide inks are a little bit better with water than the chalk inks are. So we might play with that a little bit. See if we can get it to blend a little bit better with some water. Just try and make sure that my brush is fairly dry. it's still wet enough to blend that line in. Alright, well, that seemed to work a little bit better. Not a horrible amount better, but a little better. It's taken that harsh edge off that line at least. Which is a good thing. Okay, just blending that all together. I'm not too concerned about going over the dragon at this point. And like I said, with the stripes on the pumpkin, I will be going over that with some other colors, so I'm not too concerned about that either. So I'm going to take a bit of this red oxide here, or brick red, or whatever colors we want to call it, and we're just going to put in little bits in here in different directions. Like that. And it seems that when this stuff gets down there, it's down there. It doesn't want to let go. Alright, now we're going to take our brush and we're going to rub it clean, hopefully. Don't care if it's got a little bit of the orange left on it. I don't want too much on it. Because now we're going to go into the lighter color, into the yellow. Hopefully. Make that glow a little bit. I'm not worried about the lines, I'll go over those as well. This is looking awfully orange. I don't want it to be orange. I think I'll have to use a fresh one. Get that one washed out. Because we definitely want this to be yellow. That off. Now do the dragons. We're going to start with, put that over there. Oops. We're going to start with the shaded lilac. I think I had too much yellow on there still. That's okay. Okay, I'm actually going to grab, because there's a lot of smaller details here, so I'm actually going to grab some of these. In order to get into the smaller details, sorry about the crinkling, we're going to use makeup eyeshadow, throwaway eyeshadow brushes, if I can get them open. There we go. Alright, so let's do this. So we're going to grab some of the fill up that brush here. Telling you, my hands are just not wanting to participate today. Blend that in a bit. These give me a little bit more control in those tight areas. The fire areas there, I'm going to color in with colored pencils a little bit. For the small areas, the larger areas, I'll use the ink. But for those smaller areas, we'll use some colored pencil. Yeah, these are working a lot better. Should have just gone with these in the first place. Okay. Great thing about these is it does go through very, very quickly. Can definitely block color in very fast with these ink pads, that's for sure. Okay, so we've got the purple down. Let's just clean that up a little bit. Make sure we've got him all nice, neat and tidy. Alright, now we're going to take the violet gel crayon here, and we're going to grab the lid if I can get it to let go. The lid said no. And we're just going to scribble this gel crayon into the lid, like so. And we're going to take the other side that doesn't have any ink on it, and we're going to pick up some of that gel crayon. And put it down like so. Put in some dark areas. Those areas that would be shadowed. Okay, like so. Now we're going to put this aside, and then we're going to grab a clean one, and we're going to take our black soot and fill in the wings. Getting close to the edges can be a little intimidating. As you can tell, I am very intimidated by it. Trying. Alright, so that worked well. So what I did there was I just took the clean side and laid it down on the line that I wanted it to work on to put the ink on the other side and try not to get it to go where you don't want it to go, like I just did. Now I have been told this stuff can erase, so let's give that a shot. Okay, so it does not erase very well. A little bit, but not. It erases enough that it fixed the area, so that's all that matters at this point. And then the other way. And this way. Alright. And we're going to do the same thing here. I may be a couple of days off with my hugs, depending upon how much time I get this weekend. Like I said, it's a bit of a big weekend. It's my youngest son's 19th birthday. And of course, it's the Harry Potter-a-thon, so. And I don't want to take too much time away from all of the Harry Potter stuff. Now, of course, next weekend is I think it's next weekend, is another colorathon done by Shell Arty as well, which I will be participating in as well, but I will be on, I do believe, on my normal Saturday time, so. The Harry Potter-a-thon, of course, is put on by Emily Illustrates this year, which is really cool. And she has drawn a fantastic picture of her rendition of Hermione. Okay, so I might get this dragon inked in. and get the gel crayon on it. And then I think that I might, depending upon the time, have to finish it off screen, because of the fact that it's going to take a while. It's going to take some time, guys. Like I said, I've never used this stuff before, so I've used some chalk inks, and I know they're somewhat the same, but these feel so much different. So, chalk ink, you can't move it. Once it's down, it's down. And these are supposed to be a little bit more forgiving. Or I may have read that wrong. Like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with them, and I did look and I did watch some videos, but watching and doing for me is a completely different learning thing. I can watch somebody doing it, but until I've done it myself, I can't see what I'm doing wrong or, look for how to solve my problems. So if I've play with it and I go, okay, well, I didn't like the way that turned out because I did this. How do I fix that? How do I make that not do that? Like, make a mess. Like that. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing we did with the purple with the black. But this time, we're going to go all over it because I want it to be shiny. So take some black, put it on the palette, and I'm just going directly into the lid of the tin that the crayons came in. Try to get up as much as I can. Hopefully this makes it shiny. And I don't know about you, but it doesn't look all that shiny to me. Might have to rethink the shiny. But it is spreading it out a little bit and covering up any boo-boo areas, which is good. Alright, so there we have it. We have one little dragon started. We've got our pumpkin started. We've got another little dragon to do, and then the fire, and of course the ground and the leaves and the background. So I will continue to work on this today, and hopefully be able to post it for you all. My initial thoughts on the inks, and this is just me just trying to learn how to use them. I am not a professional at this. This is the very first time I've ever used the distressed inks. I do have some chalk inks, but they do feel very different. So my first impressions of these inks is they work quite well. Like I said, I need to play with them a little bit more and learn them a little bit better in order for me to say, okay, I like these, or okay, I don't like these. Because, I've played with what, 3 colors, 4 colors. You can't really get a positive or a definite um, impression or a full understanding. You can get a first impression, absolutely, but you can't get a full understanding of the product just by playing with a couple of colors. Because if I did that, there would be some things I would not have in my collection, because the first couple of times I played with them, I went, ew, I don't like these. But so far, they're pretty good. They cover really, really well. Um, the colors are really nice that I have. And for pumpkins, they're fantastic. And like I said, this is just the basic blocking of it. I will, of course, go through and add some more colors, add um, some colored pencil as well, just for those define areas, as well as do the background. So with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video and this wonderful Fun Stuff Friday look at the distressed oxides from Ranger, as well as the uh, Crayola gel crayons. Let's see. So these are called Crayola Signature gel crayons. That's all they say. And these are metallic, shimmery type of gel crayon. So I'm hoping to give them a little bit of shimmer. And of course I have all different ones of the Distress Oxide. I have 9 different ones that I will be using on this picture. I may not use them all, but I do have 9 that I can use. I also used these makeup brushes to spread the ink on the pumpkin. I'm just going to spread a little bit of love everywhere. And of course the um, makeup sponges. And you can also use a brush, which I did here with this one here, which is the fiery red, brick red, fiery brick, whatever color that is. So my initial thoughts is it's going to turn out pretty good. If that is true, we will see, because I don't know how to use these. But I love the way that the gel crayons lay down. They lay down quite nicely. And I love the way that the ink is laying down. Like I said, I have to figure out the best tools to use for it, and that sort of thing. But otherwise, it lays down quite nice. Now, I'm just going to show you on here using a little bit of that gel crayon with a paintbrush. And you can see how much more control you have over that. To put in those darker areas. So that's the violet gel crayon that I just did that with. And it gives you a really good amount of different ways that you can use both the inks as well as the crayons. They can be used either dry or wet. From what I understand of the oxides of the inks, you can actually spray them and get a really cool effect, water effect on it. I have not done this, obviously, because this is the first time I've used them. So, and I can honestly say you cannot do that with the chalk ones. It does not work. Alright. Just going to try to spread that around here a little bit. Get that into those little crevices. And again, you can definitely, add colored pencil to this, which is what I will be doing for the extremely fine details. But you could easily do an entire picture just with your inks and your gel crayons, or just your inks, or just your gel crayons, things like that. And it works out quite nice. Like, this is one of the better blacks I've used. The dioxide one, the gel crayon one's pretty good too, but mixed together it actually works really nice. So what I'm doing is I'm just going through and bringing that right to the edge with the water pen. The water pen is empty. It's fairly dry. It just has a little bit of moisture on the tip, so that when I wet down the crayon a little bit, I can move it a little bit better. So when I get close to the edge there, I can actually just move that color right into the edge. Alright, so I'm going to just finish this repair here, and then I'm going to let you go. I hope you enjoy the rest of the Harry Potter Colorathon streams today. There is a lot of them, so enjoy them. Hopefully I will see you in them. Like I said, it is my son's birthday today, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to do a lot in the streams, but I will try. And of course, I still have my hug to do. Like I said, if I can't get to the hugs during the weekend, I apologize, but family comes first, and I've got to take care of my 19-year-old, although he may just go hide in his room with his no new toys, so we'll see. Alright guys, thank you all very much for watching. Again, this is the Distress Oxide inks from Ranger and Tim Holtz, as well as the Crayola pearlescent gel sticks. And I think they did pretty good so far. I will finish this. I will post it on the community page, and I hope you like it. Alright guys, until next time, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for the Harry Potter-a-thon tomorrow. I will not be broadcasting at my normal time. I will be broadcasting at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time in the PM. So, make sure that you ring the bell. Make sure that you click on the schedule that is on the community tab, and as well as the scheduling video for tomorrow. all of which has the schedule on it, tells you all of the different streamers, when they're streaming, and how long they're streaming, and what they're streaming, that sort of thing. So I hope to see you all throughout the Harry Potter-a-thon. Of course, I hope to see you here tomorrow at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I understand it's really late for some people, so if I don't see you, I hope you'll watch it back later on. Alright guys, until then, remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye for now.